Today we are discussing the interview questions and answers for CompTIA Server Plus SK0. You can download the complete list of CompTIA based questions from the link provided in the description. Our interview question based on Server Plus SK0 is: how do you stay updated with the latest server technologies, trends, and best practices in server management? Your answer should be: staying updated involves continuous learning through industry publications, attending conferences, participating in training courses, and obtaining relevant certifications. It also includes networking with peers, experimenting with new technologies in lab environments, and following online forums and blogs dedicated to server management. Our next interview question is: explain the role of RAID, redundant array of independent disks, in server storage configurations. How does RAID contribute to data protection and performance improvement? Your answer should be: RAID provides redundancy and performance improvements by distributing data across multiple disks in various configurations. It protects against data loss due to disk failures and can improve read and write performance depending on the RAID label. Our next interview question is: discuss the differences between physical and logical server topologies. Provide examples of each. Your answer should be: physical server topology refers to the physical layout of servers and their connections, such as rack-mounted servers in a data center. Logical server topology refers to how servers are logically organized and accessed, such as in client-server or peer-to-peer network. Our next interview question is: how do you ensure server hardware compatibility when upgrading or replacing server components? Your answer should be: ensuring server hardware compatibility involves researching and selecting components that are compatible with the server's architecture, firmware, and operating system. It's important to consult vendor documentation and compatibility lists before making any upgrades or replacements. Our next interview question is: explain the concept of server virtualization and its benefits in server management and resource optimization. Your answer should be: server virtualization involves running multiple virtual servers (VMs) on a single physical server. It optimizes resource utilization by consolidating server workloads, reducing hardware costs, and improving scalability and flexibility. Our next interview question is: what are the key considerations when designing a server backup and recovery strategy? Your answer should be: key considerations include defining recovery point objectives (RPOs) and recovery time objectives (RTOs), selecting appropriate backup methods and frequencies, implementing off-site storage for backups, testing backup recovery procedures regularly, and ensuring compliance with regulatory requirements. Our next interview question is: how do you handle server security updates and patches to mitigate security vulnerabilities? Your answer should be: server security updates and patches should be applied regularly to address security vulnerabilities, and improve system stability. This involves scheduling maintenance windows, testing updates in a non-production environment, and having rollback procedures in place in case of issues. If you are preparing for any CompTIA-based certifications, you can download the complete list of valid, tried and tested questions and answers from the link provided in the description below.